What is going on, guys, and welcome back to day number 9 of the road to 10K on TikTok shop journey. Thank you for tuning in once again. If you're new here, this is the video series where I show you guys my daily activities and my daily updates on TikTok shop as I go on the journey to 10K in revenue. Now, I started 9 days ago, that's why it's day 9. So, day 9's update is a bit boring, I am not going to lie. Did not get any sales today, and I'm a bit disappointed that we haven't been able to keep up the momentum from our first sale 2 days ago. Now, it's not extremely surprising, it's still only day 9, so I'm not exactly expecting to make $1,000 a day. However, I was expecting a bit more, and we did get a bit more in another metric. Today's visitors were much more than yesterday. I think our total today, last time I checked, was 155 visitors to the shop on TikTok. No one completed any purchases, but that's still a decent amount of visitors. I mean, I think back to when I was on Shopify and I would use TikTok for all my content. 155 visitors would be like a lot to me in a day. Visiting the website would be a lot. I would get more conversions, which is pretty interesting, but that's how it is on TikTok. People are very flaky. It's a lot of young people who might have just came across your TikTok and checked out your products and had really no interest in buying it. But today, as I told you guys a few days ago, I finally tried out TikTok Live, and it's a weird thing. I'm not gonna lie, it's very strange, especially the first time going live. When we started the live, right, like right away, I can tell you guys we got like 10, 15 viewers. And throughout that first 10, 15 minutes, just kept rising and rising and rising until we hit 300 like people in the live. But the interesting thing about it is these people weren't commenting, and many of them, just from the usernames, I realized they weren't really the target audience, and the people that were commenting were leaving like strange kind of trolly comments or comments that had nothing to do with the kind of content. So what I'm guessing is the TikTok algorithm kind of tries to understand and get used to you going on live, and then it learns who to show your live to. At least for this first time, it did not show the live to the right people. Like, one guy came on the live in the comments and started like preaching. Another person came on and started saying, hey, I leaked your address. Just a bunch of weird stuff on there. But TikTok Live is a very strange place. I mean, there's people out there who make money from TikTok Live just sitting there, like not even like paying attention to the chat or anything. So it was very weird. But throughout that time, was on live for like 20 something minutes. We were able to get 1.8 thousand like viewers throughout that time, which is very interesting, man. I don't know, I'm just like confused. That whole TikTok live thing was very weird, but it's cool in that it lets you showcase a product to viewers like on the live, on the screen, so people who are watching it, they see the showcase products and like you can kind of talk about your products. But you know, keeping people engaged in a live is not as easy as we might, think it is. We often see these streamers who are like, damn, they're lucky, they don't even do anything and they just make all this money from going on live and just talking shit. But it's very hard to keep people entertained and keep the viewer duration long, because during that time, the average view duration for me was 7 seconds, which is not great at all. But honestly, it was just the first time doing it and not being very experienced in it, so I didn't know like what to do. I did it with my girl and we were kind of just sitting there a bit awkwardly at times, not knowing what to say. Like, I was just talking, kind of repeating the same thing over and over again, and she felt it was weird as well, and I was like, yeah, I felt pretty weird about it. But I think it's something I'm gonna try again. I'll probably try it tomorrow. I'll just keep going at it. It's always worth giving things a shot. But another theory that I've come up with and that I've thought of, and I'm gonna say this and then show you guys the analytics for today and then wrap up the video, is I remember back to when I first started the Shopify store and I was using TikTok as my main marketing platform where I would create content, and that's how I drove most of the people over to the Shopify. I was getting very decent sales. But I remember during this time, the TikTok account was a personal account, it was not a business account. Now the difference is with a business account allows you to run ads. You can run ads on that account. You can see a deeper view of your analytics, and you need a business account for it to be your main TikTok shop. For your TikTok shop to be hosted there, it needs to be a business account. Now thinking back to when I was running it previously, I was running it as a personal account. And I had one time switched to run it as a business account because I wanted to run a TikTok as an ad. Now I noticed something. After I turned to a business account, and the views on my videos just dropped like an insane amount. Like, it was very noticeable. And I just kept it as a business account for 2 days. I was running the ad, and the ad was not going to the right people. I would get a bunch of visitors to Shopify, like hundreds and hundreds and hundreds, and no sales. So then 2 days later, I stopped running ads because I was just kind of wasting money on it, and my margins weren't great to begin with. Turned it back to a personal account. While it was a business account, any other video that I would post that wasn't the ad would not get any views. Now it's heavily restricted when you have a business account because you can't use commercial music. There's still plenty of sound cues that aren't commercial that still go viral. However, you're heavily restricted from using the commercial music. But besides that, I feel like there is something that when you have a business account, your videos, the organic videos, not the ads, just don't perform as well. Because during those 2 days, I probably posted like 9 videos, 9 TikToks. None of them did good besides the ad, but I was obviously paying for that. And then even a few days later, after I stopped running the ad, it was still a business account, and like nothing would get views at all. I was making like good content similar to what I was making previously that was getting views, and they just stopped getting views. And I took it off a business account, and then for the next like 5 days, again, no views. And then afterwards, after the 5 days, finally, of it being a personal account again, finally the views started coming in, and like I would have what TikTok do 6,000, 10,000. I had one do a couple hundred, 50, 40, 30. It was like becoming normal again. So this is not conclusive, or there isn't enough evidence for this to be a complete coincidence, but I feel like when you have a business account, sometimes TikTok just doesn't give you that much reach if you're not running ads. I don't really understand why. I don't know if this is certain, maybe it's not, but just from all my experience previously, when I've had a TikTok account running as a business account, the normal TikToks would not get any views at all. So I'm heavily wondering if this has an impact. Now, to kind of mitigate this, or just to test something else out, I would have to keep the shop on this account and then create another account and have that be the marketing account, where I could still get the link for these products from there, and then they would, from my main account, which would stay the business account, and then on the other account would be personal. I would just create content on it and link it back to my business account with the shop, to see if things work when it's completely organic and no business account, and I can use commercial sounds. Because honestly, I don't know how none of these videos are doing great, especially considering I know TikTok. I've gotten so many videos with a ton of views before, and I don't know what's happening this time. I don't understand, especially when you use the right sound, you have the right keywords, you use the right captions, and all of those things. These are videos that previously used to perform well for me. So I don't know, I might keep testing it out as a business account for a few more days and keep testing out the live. But then after that, if things don't look up after like a week and a half or 2, I might try out that other thing, create another account, use this as just a place to host the shop, and then on that account just create organic content and link it back here and have that be a personal account. But anyways, I'm going to show you guys the analytics now for the day and wrap. Right here we have our TikTok live dashboard with the click-through rate, with the views and the average view duration. As you can see, 1.8 thousand total US viewers. That's a bit interesting because that is a lot of viewers to get. And mind you, we're only on live for about 20 something minutes. It's a lot of eyes to get on the product. So if we are able to get the right eyes on our lives, could 100% lead to results. And then on the side there's just some more analytics. Now I'm going to show you guys our usual just shop analytics. Here we go. This is all from the other days when we had the sale and the order and the buyers, but today's performance is right here. 155 visitors, nothing too crazy. That being said, guys, thank you so much for watching. Be sure to check back in tomorrow as I give you all another update and I test out more things. I stay consistent, I make more posts, but I'm just tinkering with a lot of things right now. I'm gonna get this TikTok shop shit down. I need to get it down to a science, but you have to remember this is relatively new, right? It's a relatively new platform, TikTok shop, so it's still in its infancy, and this is the time where you make money. This is the time when you hear about people entering something early and making a killing before the masses come into it. And I think TikTok shop is still relatively new, so if I'm able to get a good understanding of it, I can replicate my success over and over and over again, and replicate winning video formats over and over and over again, and just make a killing. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. Like, subscribe to stay updated with the journey. like the video, leave a comment down below, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.